Brad, what's going on, bud? It's Laz over here at Auto Fair. So I got an LX pulled up for you. I got an EX pulled up for you. So visual differences. First thing you're gonna notice, the wheel. You got a little bit of a different wheel style on the LX. A little bit different on the EX here. Okay, other than that, as far as outside goes, and you're gonna get the tint on the back a little darker than what you have on the LX too, as you can see right there. But I'll start with the LX. Now keep in mind, I already had this LX pulled up, and this one, we had it in the showroom previously and they had done like a demo on it, so they added leather to this. You're gonna see what the cloth looks like on the EX that's right behind me, but this is an LX with leather. But I'm gonna just basically show you features, okay? So it's gonna be this exact car with the cloth seat that you're gonna see in the EX right after I show you this one. So you're gonna notice no fog lights on this one. That's one of the features you're gonna get in the EX. You get the fog lights right there. But let's go inside this thing. I'll show you what an LX looks like. Just remember, cloth seats. So this one, you're gonna have, you know, it's not gonna be a power seat on the LX. You're gonna have your hand adjustments there. Obviously power windows and everything else, side mirrors, all that stuff. I'm gonna start with the screen here. So LX is gonna have a little bit smaller of a preview screen here. It'll kind of display your radio or what you're listening to and stuff like that on there. This will also display your backup cam, which will also have multiple views like the EX. The only difference is the EX is on a little bit of a bigger screen, and on the LX you got to hit the one button to, you know, zoom in and then look straight down and see the edge of the bumper there, and then go back to your wide angle. Whereas on the EX you'll have that little bit of a bigger touch screen, and you'll be touching on the screen with the different views right there. So that's the big thing right there. Sunroof. So you won't have the sunroof on the LX. EX, I'll show it to you in a second. You're gonna have a power sunroof in there. This is gonna be a regular key with a lock unlock on it right there. On an LX. EX, obviously you're gonna have the keyless fob with the push to start, and it'll come with remote start as well. Now this thing's gonna have Bluetooth as well, so everything hands-free. All your controls right there to control pretty much everything in the vehicle. You're not gonna have the Honda sensing on the LX, but obviously you're gonna have the all-wheel drive, Bluetooth, backup camera. The speedo's all the same, the dash, everything's gonna look exactly the same as the EX. And those are really the major differences. Go show you the back here. Space-wise and all that, it's, you know, it's gonna be identical to the EX. Just remember, cloth seats. Full-size spare tire on both. So let's go over to the EX. We'll come around to the other side here. So cloth seats. That's what they're gonna look like on the LX as well as the EX. Only difference, EX is gonna have your 4-way adjustable lumbar, power seat. It'll also have heated seats as well. Sunroof. Open that up for you. Sunroof on the EX. You know, everything looks the same here, except for that you have the controls for your Honda sensing right here. So you have your lane keeping assist, which steers the car for you, your adaptive cruise control right here, and then you have your 2 buttons for your lane departure warning and your forward collision mitigation right there. As far as this goes, all the same, but this one's gonna be a push to start, so it's gonna come with 2 of these babies right here, and they'll both have the remote start from the factory on them. So there's your big difference, your touch screen. So when you put this thing in the backup and you get your backup cam, like I said, it's on a bigger screen, and then you use your zoom right here and you look straight down right here, okay? This one's also gonna have the cross traffic monitoring. So if any cars are coming behind you from either direction, or persons or whatever. See right there, that car's coming. If beeps, flashes, and shows me what side they're coming from. So you won't have that in the LX. That's only an EX thing. Your temperature, your climate controls for the EX, you can hit this. It's going to pop up right on your screen right there. Make your adjustments, jump right out of it. It'll come with Sirius XM for 3 months for free. This one's going to have blind spot monitoring, you know, on both sides. I mean, those are, oh, the Apple CarPlay Android Auto. You're not going to get that right here, the smartphone connection. So this takes it a step further than Bluetooth. When you plug into your USB right here, you can project your phone right onto this screen. If it's an Apple, you're going to have Apple CarPlay. So this screen will literally look like your phone. You'll use your voice command button at that point to activate Siri, or if it's an Android, OK Google. So you just hold it. You know, you can then tell it right through the car with your voice. Just tell it to take you somewhere. Your maps will pop right up on here instantly, and you'll start going there. You know, anything you could ask OK Google or Siri, you can ask it through the car now, and it'll be right here on your screen. It'll read your text messages out to you, all that stuff. So those are like the major differences on the EX. You got your heated seats right there on either side. I won't have that in an LX. The other thing I wanted to tell you, obviously, the numbers that I had sent you were for last month incentives. It's changed a little bit now. So the numbers that I did get for you, they were actually like really, really low numbers. You got your USBs for passengers back here too, which you won't have in the LX. But the manager that I worked with, I got those numbers from, he wasn't too keen on those numbers, and he kind of gave a sigh of relief when the month had passed, because, you know, it was the one time where he hoped he didn't make a car deal because the numbers he had gave you are a little lower than he was supposed to give. But they have changed a little bit. And, you know, I can get you all those numbers regardless. I don't remember if I can look back on our text messages and see if you were trying to lease or purchase again. I'm pretty sure you were looking for a purchase, but I could do those all over for you once you kind of figure out what direction you want to go, and send that stuff over to you. But those are the major differences on the cars, you know, as far as features go. I would say that the big ones are the more than anything is, you know, the power seat, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and all the sensing stuff on the EX. But again, you pay for that stuff, you know. All the incentives are pushed towards the LX. So let me know what you think. Let me know where your head's at, which way you're kind of leaning, what else you want me to do for you, and I'll whatever you need, I'll get it for you. And I'll talk to you soon. All right, Brad. Bye.